Closing thought. I wrote this commentary over 30 years ago. My practice and understanding have changed, and I don't see things or comprehend things in exactly the same way as when I wrote on Trusting the Heart. A few observations regarding the commentary itself, as well as how I understand the spiritual journey at this time, and how I see things differently, follow. The translation of the poem by Sangsong consists of an amalgamation of a number of translations available in English. 2. The reader might find it helpful to know that I chanted this poem for several decades every day. I memorized it and lived with it for a long time. Though I do not chant it now, I still find it uplifting and beautiful. 3. I would say that the main difference in the way I would express spiritual understanding today, in contrast to how I would put it at the time I wrote this commentary, centers on that I no longer view non-dualism as superior to other views of ultimate reality. It is not that I have rejected non-dualism. Rather, I see non-dualism as a manner of speaking that has its virtues. But I now see other ways of speaking about ultimacy as equally efficacious, including dualism and emanationism. 4. I have become more at home in the Western philosophical and mystical traditions. I have become particularly influenced by Plotinus and his cosmology, his understanding of the soul, and the way he speaks of the journey to ultimate understanding. I also see the way Plotinus speaks as having great efficacy. In some ways, the approaches of Plotinus and Sangsong differ, and I do not claim that they have the same view, but in other ways they seem complementary to me, and I think they mutually illuminate each other. 5. If I decided to rewrite this commentary today, I would spend less time making other views wrong, and spend more time on showing how Sangsong's poem illuminates other modes of understanding the spiritual journey and the experience of ultimate reality. I would spend more time showing how the Sangsong speaks and the way Plotinus speaks represent tools that we can use on our journey. Sometimes one way of speaking will serve us well, and sometimes other ways of speaking assist us. 6. If I decided to rewrite this commentary today, I would spend more time on how ethics works as a foundation for spiritual practice, and I would be less inclined to explain ethics away. Although Sangsong himself was not a monastic, both his teacher and his successor lived a monastic life, and Sangsong's understanding of the way remains embedded in standard Buddhist ethical commitments. I believe that we in the West have lost sight of the necessity of a strong ethical foundation to nourish the spiritual journey. Without a strong ethical foundation, we resemble someone going on a wilderness hike with nothing in the backpack to assist us, and without any knowledge of the terrain. 7. May the many blessings of this poem assist the readers on their way.